Haiku is our new learning management system. Today we're going to talk about what it is, how it can be used, and the relationship it has with Infinite Campus and Google Apps for Education. As your instructional technology coordinator, I want to challenge you to think about what learning can look like with this new tool. First, we're going to start with why Haiku? What does it have? Well, first off, it can help us support our overall initiatives of student engagement, differentiating, formative assessment. It also can help us redefine what the learning environment looks like and how students interact in learning, engage in learning in and outside of the classroom. We started by establishing a common language, talking about the SAMR model, how technology can be used at a basic level to substitute for old tools and technologies, all the way to changing and modifying the task, to totally redefining how students engage in learning as a process while using technology, being able to do things they couldn't have done before. We've also talked about the facelift that Bloom's has received to really adapt to be relevant with today's technologies. We'll talk about now students creating their own authentic pieces that show how they're evaluating, synthesizing, and analyzing. Mechanisms to support student engagement are widespread and sometimes can be overwhelming. We're going to look at how Google Apps for Education, Haiku, the learning management system, and iPads can all work together to create an environment that fosters student engagement. Well, what role do these tools play? Haiku is a learning management system that at a minimum can help manage workflow. Google Apps for Education are our cloud-based tools, very collaborative, helping all people to work together simultaneously or asynchronously. These products work together to make content accessible and collaborative. Remember, it's not Haiku versus Google, it's Haiku and Google. And you can easily log in Haiku when you've already logged into your Google Apps for Education. Just click the More button. What can students do with Haiku? Well, first off, it can, at a minimum level, it can help students stay organized. As you can see in Ms. Mullen's health class, she's put all the study guides up so students can access them whenever they want. You also can see how it's a great place to put your learning targets, have a discussion board for an anticipation activity, as well as to have students turn in work. There's embed the web features that make it easy for students to access external resources that may be online without kicking them to Safari or any other app, for example. They get to see it all right in one place. Haiku facilitates interaction. Discussion boards and polls are a great way to get students engaging in conversation in and outside of class. Student content creation and curation is another thing that Haiku can help support. At a higher level, Haiku guides students in being able to publish their own work and showing learning over time and how they engage in higher order thinking. Specifically, the Wiki projects are a great place for students to have their ongoing work and share it with their teachers, potentially even their peers, and of course their parents. Teacher collaboration in Haiku is also supported by the Haiku library. Teachers can share classes, pages of a class, or even content blocks or specific activities that other teachers can borrow, and then make their own, of course. The Haiku library looks like this. Well, as with everything, there's always frequently asked questions. Can you build it during the summer or any other time? Your Haiku class can be built at any time you want. You just need an account. And rosters and sections will be set up for you. How can my team have access to the same content or create consistent experiences for students across teachers? Teachers can create a whole class or specific content blocks that they can publish to the Haiku library, where other teachers can borrow them. Did you waste your time learning Google? Absolutely not. Google Apps for Education work in tandem with Haiku, and they're your collaborative tools. Haiku is a great place to integrate all these tools for your larger, more mobile workspace. Google and Haiku work together, but they each have unique functions and purposes. And don't forget, you still get your email in your Gmail. and sites are a great way for students to share content publicly if you desire. What's Infinite Campus? Infinite Campus is our student information system. It's a place where you do your grades, you make data available to students and parents, you take attendance, and of course it's a tool that helps create your rosters and core classes in Haiku. Bottom line, as we move to one-to-one iPads and have more options for creating content, we need to use Haiku and Google to share that work and help students and teachers maximize how all these technologies work together. You'll need to make resources accessible, and Haiku is just one way to do it. Haiku is just one tool, and I look forward to working with you as we design your class.